Okay. After months and months of building and organizing, I have finally got my room finished. I want to introduce you to my craft room. This right here is a bookshelf. Lots of different kinds of books, craft books, cooking, like recipe books, all kinds of stuff there. This is my ribbon storage with my little TV that hooks into my computer also. And then moving over here, you're going to see something what I call my cutting closet. Let me turn around here a little bit. The cutting closet has Sizzix, Quick Cuts, the Dream Cuts, Cuttlebug, all different kinds of dies. It also has all the O-wires. It's got my scrap paper right there. All kinds of inks and tons and tons and tons of markers. I've also got at the top specialty papers. But there's my vinyl. There's specialty papers, handmade papers, foils, metallics, glitters, all kinds of stuff like that. And then moving on, right here we have like embellishments and things to add to papers. And then this just houses mats and stuff that I have for sale whenever I do classes here. I've got punches here. I got these bags at, I believe it was Lowe's. They're the only ones I could find that were clear. And then here we have the start of my Cricut machines. So I've got 6 here. One of those is a Cricut cake. And then moving down below, lots of different miscellaneous printed papers. By the way, this is Nana. Or Nanner, excuse me. This is my sock monkey. Now, here we have, let's turn around here. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. There's a Cricut regular machine and a Create. Here's the K&K. And then here are all of my cartridges. I do not store mine in the box since I do not have room for them all. And then I've got the Quick Cuts machines. I have the Cuttlebug machines. There's the Gobies. And at the very top, you'll see all of my prism flowers. They're all separated by colors. I actually bribed my children this past October to please separate all my flowers, so that's what they did. And then down below, you'll see my refrigerator and my You-Do. Here's another tower of embellishments, starting at the bottom, going up. It's got glue, all kinds of stuff in there. And then we're going to go into the alcove. And the alcove has, this side has all my fabrics, and a couple printers here. That's my ironing board. I use that on my lap to be able to do like small detail work. It's great. You can go to the Goodwill or somewhere and usually find them for just a couple dollars. And then here is my comfy chair. I don't know if you can see very well with that light of the window shining in. This is kind of where I can relax. Behind there are all of my cartridge boxes. I have just tons and tons and tons of cartridge boxes. And then on this other side is everything else that I might need for scrapping, quilting, painting, you name it, I have a container for it. Got the Glimmer Mist, the Distress inks, the Distress paints. This is a fun place to look. We've even got some of the kids' stuff down here. And then I've got a really cute kids rug that if I have people over and they've got children with them, then they can play. Say hi, Abby.
Hey.
That's my 16-year-old Abby. And I'm trying to hide a couple things from you. That's why you're looking at the ground right now. Okay, here are more embellishments. And then here is my table. This is my table. It's 7.5 feet square. Now, a really neat thing about my table is that below each corner that I've cut off, there is a place for a Cricut to go. So there are 4 Cricuts underneath the table. And then, let me show you, I'll show you one over here also, just so you kind of see how it works. There's another one. Underneath the table, there's storage. So under here, this particular place, let me scoot over here, we have different kinds of acrylic stamps. I've got my sewing machines, a couple of them. There's Quick Cuts dies, Cuttlebug embossing folders, Sizzix embossing folders, Sizzix dies, just tons and tons of stuff underneath here. And then under each corner, I have like a box, and the box has miscellaneous things in it. Like one has cutters in it, one has computer plugs and such in it, and stuff like that. And then over here, I have 3 shelves, excuse me. And those 3 shelves, they hold, you can see right here, this is 6x6 paper, 12x12 paper. There's more 12x12. These are all printed cardstocks, except for right here I have 8x8s, and the 8x8s are solids. And then there's 8.5x11s on the end. And then we're going to come up to the part of the whole thing that I gave you a sneak preview of, which was my paper wall. And this is my paper wall. And up top, I have all different projects and such I've done. I've got pictures hanging in different places. But let me show you this table again, because I'm the most proud of it. There's comfortable seating for 4 people. If I have a class that you don't need quite as much room, 8 people can actually be here. And normally my room is not this put together. I tend to be kind of messy. And this is one of my favorite sayings. I'm creative. Please tell me neatness doesn't count. But anyway, thanks for coming, and I hope to see you again soon.